Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Nate Tubbs, and welcome to the girls' basketball season opener. Mount Vista will be facing off against the Rampart Rams in the first round of this year's tip-off tournament. As the team takes the field, the winner of this game will face off against Arvada West in the second round on Friday. Rampart finished at 3-20 last season. Vista finished off at 17-8. So the Golden Eagles will be looking to continue their success. Here's the tip-off. Ball goes into the Golden Eagles' hands. Madrid Klabundi kicks out to Mackenzie Gamble. That shot is off. Off the foot of Gamble, and that'll be Rams' ball. Ball kicked out to Nicole or Rico Rivera. Out to the key. Into the paint, into the hands of Klabundi. Out to Barrett Brookfield, who's on a fast break, and the layup is good, bringing it to 2-0 Vista, first point of the season. Brookfield, with the pressure on the inbound, goes out of bounds. Jada Randall with the pass into Nicole Mauricio Rivera, into the hands of Mackenzie Gamble. An attempt of a pass to Karis Cash goes out of bounds, will be Rams' ball.
Now this girls' team, it is very experienced. 7 players on this team have been on varsity since they were freshmen, which is insane. And that just shows the talent of this team, considering that 7 of these players have played on this team together. So really just a good mesh of these players.
That's right. There's a lot of tight-knit basketball here. They've been playing together for a long time, some of them even beyond their high school careers. And I believe Mackenzie Gamble will be going to college to play basketball here in Colorado.
Yeah, and that's one thing. This team looking to continue their record that they've had previously. They did pretty good last year, 17-8, so they're just looking to improve this year and maybe get a state championship. But isn't that the goal every year?
That's right. We'll see what they can do. Randall with the pass in off the hands of Klabundi. It'll be Rams' ball again. I'm seeing tight defense thus far. That ball into Nicole Riviera. Back to Randall. Up to Leighton. Over to Sheets. Trying to drive it into the paint. Kicks it out. Now the ball at the top of the key. Back to Randall. Up to the corner. The ball is up. Off the rim and no good. Ball in Barrett Brookfield's hands. Another fast break. A pass up straight into the hands of Jada Randall. Randall is flooded by the white jerseys of the Golden Eagles, but Mackenzie Gamble's pass goes straight back into Rampart's hands. That ball over to Jada Randa from beyond, and it's good for 3.
Now, one thing I'm noticing about this Rampart team is they have the height that Mountain Vista doesn't. Mountain Vista is a very short team, and we might see that come in play.
Little pass around off the hands of the Rams. It'll be Golden Eagle basketball. Now, Amaya Robinson stepping in. She'll be stepping in for Karis Cash. Klabundi inbounds it to Brookfield. That ball is ripped straight from her hands into Jada Randall, who also fumbles the ball a little bit. Attempted pass goes beyond, but ends up in Kaylee Sheets' hands, who gets fouled, and now it'll be an inbound. Sheets throws the ball into Randall. He throws up a layup. It's no good. Back in her hands. Tries the redemption shot. Doesn't make it. But that'll be Veronica Gomez Ortega on the layup. Klabundi with the ball at the corner. Out to Vaffy from beyond. And that's good for 3.
That was just a great shot by Vaffy there, just lined up, nobody in the way, he just drained it.
Good patience and a good shot, bringing it to 5-5. A charging foul will put the ball back in the Golden Eagles' hands. Now Gamble back off the field. Ball to the top of the key in Barrett Brookfield's hands. She's got 2 on her. Over to Clubundy. Now into the hands of Vaffy. Over back to Barrett. Tries to drive it in the paint. And the pass over to Robinson was unsuccessful. It'll be Rams basketball.
5 minutes, 4 seconds left in this game, and this game's still tied at 5-5. So this seems to be like it'll be a very interesting game coming up here, and you always want to see that.
Interesting game thus far indeed. A couple minutes in, 5-5. Seen some balanced play, a lot of tight defense, multiple turnovers. And we'll see if there's any sort of game plan changes during this timeout.
And like you said earlier, this is the season opener, so both teams are trying to get their foot off. Wow. Get off on the right foot. And it looks like both teams are coming out strong. So we'll see. It'll be a real bummer whatever team gets out, because these two teams are playing pretty good right now.
That's right. Coach Willihan coached a great team last year. He's looking to continue that success onto this year. That ball in Wright's hand, all the way down, and it's good. Now the ball back in Vaffy's hands. She had a Maya Robinson in the paint. Didn't quite get that vision. That's where the height comes in. But nonetheless, the ball stays in the Golden Eagles' hands.
Checking in the game for the Golden Eagles, number 5, Sydney Holland.
Now Amy Holland back to pass the ball in. It goes back beyond the arc into the hands of Brookfield. Maneuvering her way around the key. A pass back to the corner, driven in by Clubundy. The shot is off, and the rebound shot is also off. Holland was fouled on the play, giving her 2 at the line.
Justin Abbott not looking too happy about that one.
That first shot just off. Score 7-5 Rams. And a sub out. I see Hadley Richardson coming in at 6'2", subbing in for the Rampart Rams. Here's Holland's second shot. That one's good, a quick inbound. Looking for fast-paced play. The ball gets into the paint, and Richardson's shot was off. Back in the hands of Mountain Vista. A deep lob into Clubundy's hands, who kicks it out to Brookfield, who drives in, goes for the layup, and gets it. Some clean play right there, good passing, as the Rams also show a nice pass, and now that'll be Jeanette Mauricio Rivera back with the ball on the top of the key, looking to control this game a little bit, slow down the pace. Throws a pass straight into the hands of Amy Holland, who throws it up to Clubundy with a desperation heave back in play, but it goes straight in the hands. And went straight in the hands of Jada Randall, who put it right back into Mountain Vista's hands. Some good defensive play there for the Golden Eagles.
3 minutes, 36 left in this game. Mountain Vista trying to get a sub.
Not left in the game, but left in the first quarter.
Less than the first quarter, yeah. Buddy comes out of the game.
Clubundy replaced by Karis Cash as Mackenzie Gamble takes the ball in, over to Holland, up for the three, off the rim, straight back in her own hands, drives in the paint, and traveled among 3 different Rams. She was surrounded by a flood of blue. Not much could have been done there if you ask me.
I would agree with that statement.
Now on the inbound is Kaylee Sheets, passes it up. The ball is tipped. We don't have a name on that one, but it was tipped back in the Rams' hands. That'll be Jeanette Mauricio with the ball over to Sheets, who drives it in, fumbles it a little bit. Ball back out beyond the arc. Into Sheets' hands. The Golden Eagles have a wall of defense going on right now. And now into the arms of Richardson, who throws it up, and it's no good. Now Barrett Brookfield is on the run. And her pass is tipped out of bounds. It'll go back at the Golden Eagles' hands.
And we already got to see a little bit of that extra height that Rampart has as Richardson just kind of reached over all the Vista players and caught that ball. Unfortunately, she wasn't able to put it in the net, but very close. The hoop, not the net.
Now Holland for the corner 3, bringing it to 11-7 Vista. Now Kennedy Wright trying to maneuver her way to the net. Kicks it out to Nicole Riviera, who was surrounded and ended up dribbling it straight into Holland's arms. A lob pass to Karis Cash is no good, goes off the leg of Cash, and now it'll be Rampart ball. There's the inbound to Jeanette Riviera.
Mount Vista really trying to play this full court press here, put some pressure on the Rampart.
You see these shorter players than the sisters Nicole Riviera and Jeanette Riviera, they're getting their passes eaten up. Now the inbound to the ginormous Richardson. I must say, she outsizes everybody on the court by probably 4 inches at least.
I would say more than that.
Still Rams ball, but Vista hasn't been giving them any freebies as they've been struggling just to inbound it. But it goes to Nicole Riviera, trying to dribble her way through. Duffy with a tight defense. The Rams seem to be struggling to get the ball in the paint, to get the shot they might be looking for. Resorting to lob passes, now in the hands of Wright, who goes up for the 3 and knocks it down.
That was
a good shot.
Shot right there. Mount Vista didn't even seem to challenge her on that one, and she just kind of put it right up. Doesn't matter, Harrison puts it back.
That was a simple play from Holland to Cash, and it was Cash.
Simple fast breaks like that are really what make or break a game here.
That's right.
Rampart just got 3
And
points.
good defense. The ball is tipped out. It's a fast break, but then the ball is tipped out again. It'll be Mountain Vista ball. As we approach the 1-minute mark in this first quarter, Vista leading 13-10.
This game seems to be pretty even, like I've said before. Rampart and Vista both have gotten their 3-point game going pretty good, which is a huge aspect here. However, Rampart has that height, and I haven't seen them really use it too much. Not very many layups by Rampart.
I would say that's due to the press defense that the Golden Eagles have been utilizing. They haven't been giving any opportunities to these Rams, and the ball is back in their hands. Brookfield at the corner. Pass back out to Holland. Kicks out again. Vaffy for the corner 3, off the rim, back in their own hands. But that ball is also no good, and now the Rams are driving. A pass down, a shot put up, and it ends up out of bounds. It'll be Golden Eagle ball.
Substitution for Rams, number 21, Haley Clayton. Third goal on tryout Robinson.
Ball inbounded to Vaffy. A lot of passing being used here, but the ball does end up back in Nicole Riviera's hands. Over to right, Brookfield with some tight defense. And now that brings it to Golden Eagle ball. Less than 30 seconds left in this first quarter.
Rampart not putting a lot of pressure on Vista. They seem to just be letting them back and seeing what they're going to do with the ball.
Duffy slowing it down, seeing if they can set up a pass play. Clabundi is open outside the arc. I'm seeing a lot of threes being put up by Mountain Vista. Not a lot of them have gone in, but
Yeah,
they have
right.
had the opportunity. Now Holland with the inbound, and a desperation heave almost in, and that brings this first quarter to a close. The score, Mount Vista 13, Rampart Rams 10. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. The second quarter is about to be underway. Vista leading 13-10 in this game. Rams ball. They've been ultimately shut down in any offensive opportunities thus far. The Golden Eagles with tight defense, as seen right there. That would be number 4, Nicole Riviera, just running into a brick wall. And now it'll be Mount Vista basketball.
And that's, I think, one of Willihan's big styles here with this girls basketball team. He really likes to put the pressure on, and it seems to be working. As last season they went 17-8. This season they're hoping to do the same or even better.
Holland put up the 3. It was no good. Now she moves up in the paint, gets fouled. She'll have 2 at the line.
Rampart already racking up the fouls here as they got 4 fouls already.
First free throw is good. No longer a one-possession game.
Mountain Vista starting to put the gap in.
Second one is also good, making this a 5-point lead. Holland taps out, being replaced by Gamble. Immediate press defense by the Golden Eagles. Vaffy hit on the inbound. Now it'll be Sheets with Sheets with the pass into Veronica Gomez, who's immediately fouled, and it'll be another inbound.
Golden Eagles Mackenzie Gamble picks up her second personal foul.
Now Holland tapping back in for Gamble.
Checking her Holland.
Ball kicked out to Veronica Gomez. And after some more tight coverage by the Golden Eagles, the ball is just flung out of bounds. Vaffy with the pass up to Amaya Robinson. Ends up out of bounds.
Number 12, Kaylee Layton picks up her first. That's the 5th team foul.
Now Gamble with the pass to Klabundi. She's beyond the arc. She puts the shot up, in and out, but it's rebounded by Robinson, who gets fouled on her shot attempt. She'll have two at the line.
As the great Carter Field once said, in and out like a Tuesday sandwich. No
Can't say
idea.
I've heard that one before.
It's interesting. However, he is now on the varsity basketball team, so we'll be seeing him on the court instead of up in the booth. Or lack thereof.
Robinson's first shot was good. Her second shot just off the rim. And that'll be a foul. Don't know who committed it, but it was on Nicole Riviere. Sheets with the inbound to Nicole. Immediately being flooded by Brookfield with the tight defense. Her pass straight into the arms of Klabundi, who passes it up to Robinson, who's driving into the paint. Gets her shot blocked by Hadley Richardson. Her height really an advantage right there.
Yeah, really surprising too, considering Robinson is one of the taller players on this team. But Robinson just wasn't able to get that one.
That's right, the inbound straight to Brookfield with the corner three, and it's good.
It didn't even look like it went in.
And an inbound straight into the hands of Mountain Vista. It's their ball already. Robinson in the paint with the and one. Total domination is being shown thus far in this second quarter. Robinson back to the line. She's looking for her 6th point in these last 2 minutes.
Yeah, that's impressive right there.
That'll be Jada Randall subbing back in.
Head to the free throw line, shooting one. Robinson.
What was a 3-point lead has evolved into an 11-point lead.
And I believe it's been unanswered.
All unanswered, that's correct. Randall with the pass up to Nicole Riviera. Spins her way. The Rams have been facing double coverage this entire game, and they have just not been succeeding on the offense. A bit of a fast break. The ball into the hands of Vaffy. Her layup is no good. Holland with the attempt, also no good.
The Rams just seem to be playing some sloppy basketball all of a sudden. They looked really good in the first period, and now don't quite know what's happened. They're bobbling balls. They can't get their passes through, and but still plenty of time left in this game with 5:55 left in the second period.
Now the inbound to Brookfield. Over to Vaffy. Back down to Holland, to Robinson in the paint. She's got Richardson on her, and just that massive stature. It would be difficult for anybody to score on that.
Someone come in.
That'll be Jeanette Mauricio Riviera. Ball to Robinson for the quick layup. That'll make it 10 unanswered. Ball into the hands of Randall. Over to Richardson. Back to Randall at the top of the key. Out to right. At the corner. Driving up with the shot. into the hands of Richardson, whose layup is good. Now Vaffy with the ball, pass downfield, down court rather, to Brookfield, over to Klabundi, back to Barrett Brookfield. Very fast-paced play is being shown here. A lot of passes, and they're keeping the Rams on their toes, and they've been succeeding.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Klabundi over to Vaffy in the corner. Brings it back out. And a travel on Amy Holland will put the ball back in Rampart possession.
Cash and Willihan come in the game.
That'll be Jeanette Mauricio Rivera with the ball. A slap attempt at the ball doesn't quite turn out.
Not in the slightest.
Ball went out of bounds. Still Rams ball. Cross-court pass to Randall. Her pass straight into the arms of Holland, who's on a fast break. She takes it home herself, and that's good for 2. Holland has by far and away been the MVP of this game thus far. She's been absolutely controlling the court.
And that's why she's got that scholarship. Going to no scholarship. Going to play basketball.
Ball over to Jeanette. Passed to her sister Nicole. And her layup connects. Vaffy sprinting down the court. Trying to drive up. Runs into a wall of blue and draws a charge foul.
That's her second foul of the night.
It'll be Kennedy Wright on the inbound. Over to Nicole Rivera. Back to Wright.
Mount Vista giving them no time.
A lot of fast-paced play indeed. The pass is tipped. Holland sprinting to get to the ball. Takes it herself. Another layup. She might be in the double digits of points here. And Rampart has taken the timeout. We're over halfway through this second quarter. Vista leads 27-14 after a relatively quiet first quarter where it was only 13-10.
You can see the passion in this Rampart team. Justin Abbott, the head coach, trying to get some flames, trying to get that play that just might break that Mount Vista team.
Yeah, their offense has been utterly dominated by the Golden Eagle defense, 2 on whoever has the ball at all times, and they just haven't been able to convert as much as they may have wanted to. I've seen the ball in the sisters Nicole Mauricio Rivera and Jeanette Mauricio Rivera quite often.
And maybe that's a bad thing. Maybe it could be that they're the best players, but Mount Vista's just getting a hold of it, and they're really defending hard the Twins, I assume.
You might be onto something. All of their passes seem to have been dominated. The 2 of them combined have 2 points to their name and 1 assist. But it'll be right on the inbound. With a baseball pass, Randall is tripped up. Ball goes straight into the Golden Eagles' hands. Holland swings it out to Willihan, who swings it out to Brookfield. Back up to Holland into paint. And that was a fantastic display of passing. And the Rams are trying to speed things up here, but Karis Cash is on top of it. She does dribble the ball out of bounds, but she holds up what could have been an easy 2 points for the Rams. Good defense, even if it didn't quite go the way they wanted it to. Now the inbound back to Randall, who's beyond the arc. A pass goes over the head of Richardson.
That's a high pass right there.
That'd be pretty hard to do.
Yeah.
But Holland over to Brookfield, past half court.
Slowing it
They're
down.
slowing it down as they should. I think pace is everything, especially when you have a 15-point lead. Karis Cash swings it out to Madrid Klabundi, who swings it back out to Willahan. Over to Holland, who gets tripped up. And a travel on the Rams. That'll be Jeanette Mauricio Rivera running into some more problems.
Choke him out of the game.
Ball in Barrett Brookfield's hands. She was looking for someone. The ball ends up in Holland. Klabundi with an attempted layup, but Richardson just absolutely swats it out of there. She was not having it. Not in my house.
Not in.
She's really the
This
Dikembe Mutombo of this game. But Vista ball, Holland with the pass into Brookfield. A lot more slow ball being played here. Willahan with it, passes it right into the hands of Wright, who's on a fast break. Her layup is no good, but it's looked like she got fouled by Holland, and she'll have 2 at the line.
That's her first 16 foul.
That'll be Mountain Vista's 16th foul. Rampart with 7, so Mountain Vista is in the bonus.
There's a good display of Richardson's height compared to the players around her. She's next to Karis Cash and Madrid Klabundi, and she out-heights them by a head each. Holland and Brookfield are off the court. Mackenzie Gamble back on. Ball in and out. Rebounded by Richardson, who is good for the layup. Gamble driving the ball down into the hands of Cash. A little bounce pass to Klabundi, whose layup is off the lower side of the rim. She was fouled on that attempt, and she'll have 2 free throws coming her way. Klabundi's first is good. The Golden Eagles have broken the 30-point threshold, and the Rams have barely broken the 15-point one.
Yeah, that's correct.
Her second one is off the rim into the hands of Randall. Over to Wright, who's driving it down, also playing it a bit slow. She passes it over to Sheets, who's out back to Randall. Ball ends up in Sheets' hands. Over to Jeanette Rivera. Back to Wright. Back to Randall. It's a passing festival here. Jeanette with the shot.
In and out like a Tuesday sandwich.
You know, we keep finding new ways to utilize this new phrase. Or it's new to me. It might not be new to you. But the Rams pick up their 3rd personal foul.
Reaching the double bonus.
And Karis Cash will have some free throw attempts of her own.
1:47 left in the first half.
The shot is no good. And it'll be Rams basketball right with the inbound. It's to Nicole. Over to Sheets. Over to Randall. Back into Leighton.
Good ball. Possession arrow points. Golden Eagles.
It seems to be that this Rampart team is starting to get their passing plays going. It seems like they've had a little bit more success within the key.
I would agree. And after Leighton was stomped on giving Mount Vista the ball, it'll be a 30-second timeout. Now, with 1:36 left to play in this first half.
And just remember, Follow all your favorite athletes all year long on VistaNow. Whether you check out a profile on our website or watch a live event on our YouTube channel, VistaNow is your home for Mountain Vista Athletics. www.vistanow.org and our YouTube, youtube.com/VistaNow.
It's where you're seeing this broadcast right now.
Indeed.
Now after a little break in this season opener in the tip-off tournament, it'll be Clabundia on the inbound to Mackenzie Gamble. She swings it to the paint, finds Amaya Robinson, who picks up a travel. It'll be Sheets on the inbound now. Over to right. Past half court. Attempts a pass at Randall, who makes an acrobatic grab, but it ends up in the hands of Holland, who kicked it out to Robinson, whose layup was no good. She was fouled on that attempt.
And that'll be Rampart's 10th foul. Vista in the double bonus.
Those 10 fouls really haven't helped.
No, they have not. Not in the slightest. Both teams here have racked up the fouls. However, Vista not allowing Rampart to get into even the bonus.
Robinson's layup is good, bringing it to 31-16 Vista. Some tight defense by Mackenzie Gamble, maybe a little too tight as she picked up a foul. Now Randall to the line.
That'll be her third foul. Mackenzie Gamble has half of the fouls for this Mountain Vista team.
And 17 fouls in this game has really made this pace kind of wonky. I don't think any team has been able to get in any sort of groove. Randall's shot is off. Now Brookfield sprinting down the court. She tries to take it herself, flings the ball up, and fouled. That'll bring it to 18. Now Brookfield at the line. Amaya Robinson overseeing Coach Willihan. Brookfield's first shot is just off. Wright being subbed out rather. Brookfield's second free throw is on, bringing it to 32-16. Vista has doubled their score. Sheets with a hard pass over to Randall. It'll be a jump ball.
Jump ball call, possession. Points. Rampart possession.
Jump ball in favor of the Rampart Raiders.
57.7 seconds
Rampart
left in
Rams,
this
excuse me.
half.
Yep, we are under that 1 minute threshold. Randall with the pass out to Sheets, who sees immediate coverage. That ball out to Leighton, hands it off to Sheets. Kicks it out to the corner, back in her hands. Pass it back beyond the arc. Sheets
had a chance at that shot there. She didn't want to take it though.
She had that shot, and it didn't connect. But the ball back in the Rams' hands. Randall now with the shot beyond the arc. Missed in the same spot, but the Rams recover again. And Randall seemed to have...
Miscommunication there.
Yep, she seemed to have thought she had a teammate there, but all she had was out of bounds.
The wall behind it.
And now as we approach 10 seconds left, Brookfield might be looking to huck up a final shot, but it's back in Holland's hands. She's in the corner, kicks it out to Willihan, back to Brookfield, potential buzzer beater, but it's off. And that'll do it for this first half. Mount Vista leading 32-16, total domination as they've doubled the score of the Rampart Rams. We'll be back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. The second half is underway. Mountain Vista leading 32-16. Bit of an abrupt entrance. I do apologize. And we're already in a bit of a scuffle. Still Vista ball. Brookfield now in the hands of Clabundi. Over to Karis Cash. A corner three from Vaffy. Off the rim, no good. A solid rebound by the Golden Eagles. Back to Vaffy in the corner, who drives up, puts a floater up, no good. Now Rams take the ball after a very ice-cold second quarter. They're looking to start this third one on a better note.
I think as with all teams.
Obviously. That ball put up by Wright, and it's good. I'd say that's the start they were looking for. Vaffy drives the ball down over beyond the arc. Back to Madrid. Over to Brookfield.
Barrett Brookfield, very talented. She was on girls varsity basketball as a freshman and girls varsity soccer. So very talented athlete in Barrett Brookfield.
That's right. Randall made an attempt at a layup. It was off the backboard into the hands of Nicole Rivera, who ended up turning it over. It'll be Mackenzie Gamble on the inbound to Vaffy. A Hail Mary pass to Brookfield, who landed with her foot out of bounds. That'll be a quick possession, and the ball is back in the Rams' hands.
Long pass.
Over to Jada Randall, who passes it straight into the hands of Amaya Robinson, who absolutely plows over Kaylee Leeton. And she's grabbing at her shoulder. That one can't have felt too good, just being absolutely trucked by Robinson.
Yeah, that couldn't have felt great at all.
Madrid Clabundi being subbed out for Amy Holland. Sheets with the inbound to Nicole Rivera. Gets stuffed up a little. The hands now in Jada Randall, who gets the ball punched out, but the possession will remain in favor of the Rams. The inbound goes off the hand of Robinson, ends up out of bounds. It'll be Rams basketball again. Excuse me, it'll be Golden Eagle basketball. It was a bit of a coin toss as to who the ball was going to there.
Rampart's still not playing the full court press on Mountain Vista.
And Vista
choice.
has been playing the full court press, and
Interesting
they've
choice.
been much more successful on defense. Gamble for three, no good. Into the hands of Jada Randall, who's driving up on a bit of a fast break. Trips on, I don't know what she tripped on.
Tripped on her shoelaces.
She went down pretty hard. It'll be Rams basketball, though.
Second team foul.
Taking a breather real quick.
Might have gotten winded. I wouldn't doubt it. That was a pretty hard tumble. That ball inbounded to Sheets, off of her foot and out of bounds. It'll be Golden Eagle basketball. Baffy with the pass to Brookfield, the far corner, over to Robinson. Looking at some pressure. A quick pass from Gamble over to Brookfield in the paint. Her layup no good. Gets the rebound, puts it up again, and draws a foul. And those fouls that were so prominent in the first half, there's already 4 in these first 2 minutes and 15 seconds. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, that's pretty insane there. This game seems to be getting a little chippy here, as both teams really got the drive for the win and are getting a little aggressive with it.
Get to the free throw line, the Golden Eagles, Brookfield.
Brookfield's first free throw, no good.
Third miss of the game.
It'll be Richardson subbing in for Leeton.
In line for the Rams, Henry Richardson.
Barrett not been great from the line this game, as she has missed 4 out of 4 free throws. Not a great ratio.
Ball into Randall's hands. A pass over to Sheets, down to Nicole Rivera. Back over to Randall for 3 off the rim. And it'll be a Golden Eagle basketball. Some tight defense, some good passing by the Rams, something that wasn't seen too much in that first half.
These Rams come out of the locker with a little bit more drive.
Now Vaffy over to Holland, over to Gamble, who has a wide open 3, knocks it down. I don't think it can get any easier than that. An absolutely free 3 points for Mount Vista. Ball back in the Rams' hands. Over to Richardson, who's being flooded in the paint, puts a shot up, no good. And it'll be Vaffy running past half court over to Brookfield in the paint. Her layup is no good, but it goes in the hands of Holland. Holland being so good in that first half. She knocks down the layup and has the chance to knock down one more. That'll be Kennedy Wright subbing in. And Erica Rivera seeing her first minutes on the court, subbing in for Sarah Vaffy. Holland's free throw is no good. And right with a long pass. I've seen a lot of long passes.
Yeah.
But it's Amaya Robinson in the paint. Her shot gets deflected.
She seems to try to draw a foul there. Refs didn't bite.
Rivera with the full court press on Wright. She's had to work, and Rivera with the good defense ultimately leads to a pass straight in the hands of Mackenzie Gamble. She's driving down.
Mount Vista now starting to pick up the pace of this game.
And when you have a 19-point lead, you can control the game. You can control the pace. If you want to play it slow, you can play it slow.
And
the Golden Eagles have that luxury right now.
however, Mackenzie Gamble is on her 4th foul. One more foul and she's out of the game, so Coach Willihan's got to be careful with that one as Sarah Vaffy goes up to the center court.
Another turnover leads into a fast break. Brookfield didn't get the ball in time to have a clean shot, and it'll be a travel on Rivera. Ball back in Rampart's possession. Score 37-18. The Golden Eagles still have 2 points on every Rams point.
Yeah, that's right. Do you enjoy listening to classical music?
I do.
All right. Come to the Mount Vista Band Concert tomorrow at 7 in the Vista Auditorium.
Well, I'll be there.
All right. And if you like choir,
I do.
Friday, you can come to the choir concert at 7 in the Vista Auditorium.
Absolutely. Now Coach Willihan going over the game plan, trying to round up the troops, finish this third quarter strong, stay dominant.
And this Rampart team just looks out of it. They look tired. They've been running across the court just chasing Mount Vista as they control this game.
And whenever they do have the ball in their hands, they've just been flooded by a sea of white. They have had no free opportunities at shots. And any passing play that they do generate usually ends up in a turnover.
Even when they've had a free pass and free shot like that, it just seems to be just never go in.
Right with that open 3, and it just didn't pan out. Jada Randall looking just a bit worked up.
She's mad at herself for that one.
It'll be Holland on the inbound.
There are 5 fouls on Rampart already in this third period. So Mount Vista may reach that bonus.
Rivera with the open 3 off the rim. It was into the hands of Amaya Robinson, who picked up a foul on her shot attempt.
Personal foul, calling the reins, number 30, Randall, her 4th personal foul.
Robinson seen the line many times. I think that's true among all of the starters on this Golden Eagle team. They've all seen the line quite a bit. Robinson's first shot is off. And her second one is just short. Hail Mary pass is just a tad short in the hands of Rivera. Slowing things down. Trying to set up a play here. Over to Amy Holland, who kicks it out to Barrett Brookfield. Had an open shot, but Sarah Vaffey had one even more open. That one didn't pan out, and it'll be Rampart ball.
Vaffey just couldn't quite get her hands on that one. Almost had it, but just barely tipped it out.
Now Wright, seeing the full court press.
Vaffey just glued to her.
You see, the Golden Eagles they're relentless. They're showing no mercy here. They have 2 on the ball, and they seem to see into the future. They know exactly where every pass is going, and they've been on top of their game, and that's reflected in the score.
Indeed.
Now it'll be Amy Holland with the ball beyond the arc. Rivera back to Holland, over to Vaffey, over to Brookfield with the 3. Off the rim, Rivera with the heads-up play. Her layup is no good. And it'll be a full-court press. That's just the difference between the 2 teams that I've seen, is just aggression on defense. It'll be Morgan Ortiz with the ball. Kicks it out to Benoit. Over to Wright.
Wright seems to be one of the key 3-point shooters for this Rampart team.
Ortiz's layup is just rejected. There was no hope for that one. But the Rams return the favor to Holland, as her layup attempt is also rejected. Now the ball over to Sheets with a long pass over to Ortiz, over to Benoit with the 3 attempt. Off the glass, no good. It'll be Mountain Vista's ball.
2 minutes left. And that'll be 7 fouls. Vista already in the bonus with 2 minutes left in the third.
You see the fans flooding in, because you gotta stay tuned, as the boys' season opener in this tip-off tournament will follow this game. I'll be there. I'll be live.
We'll be live, yeah.
Vaffey's free throw is good, and she'll have her second one.
Tip-off for that game is intended at 7:30. Doesn't look like that's going to happen at this rate. With the amount of fouls that have been happening in this game. 10 total fouls for both teams.
And her second one is good. Consistency at the line from Sarah Vaffey. The ball in Ortiz's hands. An attempted pass to Richardson gets deflected. Rivera with the ball. Her layup attempt is off the glass, into the hands of Karis Cash. Back into the hands of Rivera, and her layup is good.
It seems like Rampart was just giving them that layup right there, as Mount Vista just missed and rebounded a couple times there.
They were making very little attempt at rebounding the ball there. Now Wright over to Richardson. And she draws a foul.
That'll be 4 fouls for Mount Vista. And a Duffy coming to the game for Vaffey.
Hannah Benoit looking for someone to inbound it to. Didn't have much. Amy Holland deflected it. Run into the hands of Jeanette Rivera. You see Hadley Richardson just reaching over the Golden Eagles for that rebound. It was nullified by a foul, but
Mount Vista might be in the double bonus before the fourth period even starts.
that would be something.
Indeed.
Now Karis Cash at the line. just an influx of fouls by the Rams. Cash a little confused as to the fact that if she makes one, she gets another, but that's all good.
They are in the boat. So,
Hadley Richardson being subbed out for Hannah Howard. She's seeing her first court time. Cash's second free throw. Off the rim, no good. Into the hands of Ortiz, who hands it over to Benoit.
Ortiz wide open.
Back over to Ortiz with a 3 attempt. It's no good. Off the hands of Benoit, and it's Mount Vista ball. Those two dominated that possession, and it got nowhere. Now Rivera taking the ball up. Anna Duffy is on the corner. The ball punched out of Rivera's hands. It'll be a tip ball. Possession goes to Mountain Vista. The score 42-18. Now they might be looking to triple the score. It'll be Bryn Bow with the inbound to Rivera. Rivera with the 3, bringing it to 45-18 Vista.
Nobody in her way at all. She had all the time in the world to line that one up. However, this period does not, as there are 50 seconds left.
And that would be Nicole Rivera's 3 attempt. It was no good. Willahan's shot. That would be Sydney Willahan. She attempted to get the ball. It was out of bounds already, though. And she'll inbound it. I just got confused. I think a Vista player scored on their own net.
Yeah, that does seem to be what happened.
It's behind us. And now it'll be Jeanette Rivera with the shot. A clean fadeaway. That's good for 2.
I do think that is what happened.
Now Rivera with the fast break over to Anna Duffy.
And it does count as points. How about that? And those 2 points do count against Mount Vista. So big mistake there for Vista.
That was a confusing possession to say the least. But
yeah, that
now
was
it'll
Erica
be
Rivera that
now it'll
put
be
that one on there.
Ortiz with the ball. Takes it past half court. She's flooded into triple coverage. And that would be Hannah Howard with the shot attempt. She gets fouled. Now she'll see the line.
A lot of Rampart fans starting to show up for the next game. They had the long drive up here from Colorado Springs. So they're looking to get a win tonight. Maybe we'll see them tomorrow.
Day after tomorrow. First free throw, no good, but as they don't have the bonus, she'll have a guaranteed 2 shots.
Willahan seems to be yelling at Rivera about that one. As she put 2 extra points in Rampart's.
Now the rebound to Rivera. The buzzer beater almost happened. Just not enough time. And that'll bring this third quarter to a close. Vista 45, Rampart 22.
Saturday, come enjoy your Vista hockey team. Play the Jesuit Raiders at South Suburban Ice Rink. Puck drops at 6:30. Can't make the game? Catch the broadcast on our YouTube channel starting at 6:20. That'll be the hockey team's first game.
It'll be their second game.
Second game.
They won their first game, which was something that they didn't do a whole lot last season. So they're looking to keep things rolling against the Regis Raiders. Regis is obviously a strong hockey team. They were last year. They're strong in pretty much every sport that they compete in.
Indeed. Erica Rivera comes out of the huddle, just giggling a little bit after her own goal, shall I say.
And now, with just 8 minutes left in this game, as this fourth quarter commences, it'll be Rampart ball. It'll be Sheets over to Morgan Ortiz. Facing immediate defense from Sydney Willihan, kicks it over to Sheets, who sends a pass down court. Bryn Boyink was there for the deflected pass, back in the hands of Ortiz. That was over to Veronica Ortega.
And
it was no good.
In and out like a Tuesday sandwich.
And Bryn Boyink with the ball at the corner. Her shot is no good. Into the hands of Hannah Howard.
Rampart's seeming to have a lot of those Tuesday sandwiches this game, as they just can't quite get that ball in the hoop. Just in and out. Those dang Tuesday sandwiches. They'll get you.
And if you don't know what a Tuesday sandwich is, I don't either. That ball in Sheets' hands.
Be a charge. That'll be their 9th foul.
Nope, wasn't a charge. It was a defensive foul, and Sheets will see 2.
And both teams are now in the bonus with a total of 15 fouls.
That's well over 30 fouls in this game. Rather sloppy on both teams' behalf. Obviously, Mount Vista has been playing a much cleaner ball game overall, but these fouls have really choked up the flow of this game. Sheets' first free throw was good.
It was a Wednesday sandwich.
Nasty. And the bonus will award her another one. Second shot up and good. Sheets' 2 free throws, both good. Rivera down court. Seeing some pressure. Now in Sydney Willihan's hand. Over to Duffy. Back to Rivera. To Karis Cash at the top of the key. An uncontested 3 off the backboard and no good. And now Rams in possession. Sheets picks up a foul. And she's going to be seeing more free throws. Now 8 fouls apiece in this second half.
We're going to have a full team sub, looks like.
Full sub indeed. That'll be Robinson, Klabundi, Vaffy, Gamble, and Barrett Brookfield now taking the court.
Gamble's got to be careful here, as she has 4 fouls.
Sheets with her 3rd free throw in the past 30 seconds. That one is no good. Ball over to Vaffy, driving down. Kicks it back out to Robinson. And she traveled.
Indeed.
Now Rampart ball inbounded to Randall. Back over to Sheets. Sheets has been playing very well in this fourth quarter thus far. And I guess I jinxed it because she just passed it straight out of bounds.
Baby steps, right?
Now the ball back in the possession of the Golden Eagles. Over to Klabundi, back out to Gamble. She's looking to drive down under to Robinson. A very clean play, and that's Robinson for 2. She has the chance for 3.
And 1.
I think that's her second and 1 of the game. Holland also has 1. Robinson's free throw off the rim and no good. But Richardson's pass goes straight into Robinson's hands. She looked for a three. Gamble goes over to Klabundi in the paint. Her shot attempt gets swatted down by Richardson.
Seemed to fumble the ball there.
Now it'll be Leeton with the ball. Klabundi and her in a scuffle. And that'll be a jump ball.
60 seconds.
Nope, that'll be a timeout.
Bringing it to a timeout. That's right. This is all run through CHASA, the Colorado High School Activities Association. They contain over 340 high schools with over 185,000 students participating in high school sports. Our members promote lifetime values to help motivate and teach students. CHASA develops policies as a group as a responsibility of membership. CHASA is coaches, officials, and administrators voluntarily working for the common good of kids. They're to thank for all these great high school sports and how they're organized. All this wouldn't be possible without CHASA. Thanks, CHASA. And there's the bell. Both teams taking the court again. Approaching the 6-minute mark in the final quarter of the season opener. It'll be Randall over to Benoit. Benoit with the lob pass straight in the hands of Mackenzie Gamble, who's on a fast break. She's got nobody in front of her, and she takes that one home.
That one was practice right there.
Now that one's in the hands of Hadley Richardson. Her ball control has been a bit shaky, and now Klabundi is on a fast break. She doesn't convert into the hands of Gamble, who kicks it back out to Sarah Vaffey, who's looking to slow things down. She has an open three attempt, and she knocks it down. A great shot from Sarah Vaffey. She's really done a nice job at point guard to control the ball. She's sped things up. She's slowed things down when necessary, and she just knocked down her second three of the game. Now the ball back in Leeton's hands. Klabundi on the tight defense, kicked back out to Shada Randall. It'll be Sheets with the ball. A pump fake into a shot off the backboard, rebounded by Richardson. Her shot is off. Robinson got the rebound. It was a jump ball. We'll see whose possession it is. It'll be a Golden Eagle ball.
That's the
10th team foul. Now Vista moves into the double bonus. Very exciting. 2 shots on this foul.
Robinson seeing her third set of free throws this half.
Very comfortable this game on the free throw line.
That first one is good. Mount Vista with a 29-point lead. And with just under 5 minutes left to go, a comeback is looking nearly impossible as Robinson knocks down her next free throw, bringing this to a 30-point lead.
Indeed. Pretty insane.
Now
this
right
team can do
with the ball, her pass goes straight into the hands of Sarah Vaffey, who kicks it out to Brookfield, over to Mackenzie Gamble, whose shot is nothing but net. Now the Golden Eagles are getting into a groove that the fouls seem to have hindered this entire game. We've seen some smooth play now, which is music to my eyes.
Music,
you know,
to
you've heard of music to my ears, but some smooth basketball is music to my eyes. Randall with the inbound goes straight into the hands of Vaffey, who steps out of bounds as she yoinked that ball. It'll be Rams basketball.
And it seems like this Mount Vista team, the gas pedal is just stuck down because they're not slowing down, and there's no sign of it. Their defense has stayed relentless, and as Wright tries to bring it in the paint, she finds nothing.
The ball is kicked out to Sheets, who travels. You see the pressure that's been imposed by the Golden Eagle defense just leads to mistakes like these. And you've seen so many turnovers in favor of Mount Vista. And then you see easy plays like that. When the Rams are being tired by such relentless defense, their defense is also going to, in turn, be lazy, giving Mount Vista these free shots.
And it seems like we're going to have a full team switch yet again. Next, dead ball in there. Looks like that's what's going to happen.
Vista is just utilizing their time perfectly. And you
that's
see
her fifth foul.
No player for the Golden Eagles looks fatigued in any way. But the opposite is the case for the Rampart Rams. Willihan coaching a very good game, as now the score is 58-24. Vaffy seeing 2 at the line. Her first one off the rim.
Kaylee Layton comes out of the game with 5 fouls.
And there it is, a 4-person sub. And I believe Vaffy will sub out as well once her next free throw is up. We'll see. That second one is also off mark, into the hands of Kennedy Wright. Over to Richardson in the paint, and her shot is good, using that size to her advantage.
Indeed.
Now Sarah Vaffy with the ball, moving into the paint, kicks it out to Bryn Boying. Over to Karis Cash. Over to Sydney Willihan. Moves in the paint. Her lob shot is just met by a hand. Hadley Richardson's hand. But the possession remains in Golden Eagle favor. Bryn Boying moving in for the inbound. Sarah Vaffy being subbed out for Erica Rivera. Boying finds Rivera. Rivera finds Cash, who goes over to Duffy in the corner. Duffy back to Cash, over to Rivera for an uncontested 3. It is an air ball.
You hate to see it.
You do. It doesn't matter when, it doesn't matter where. You hate to see an air ball.
Instant momentum killer right there.
That'll be a Rampart timeout now.
So they only have 1 timeout left with 3:16 remaining.
And the boys basketball game draws near. Don't forget to stay tuned as their season opener commences after this game is done. They had such a good year last year, made it all the way to the Final Four in the state tournament. They're looking to keep up or to start up a hot start. Kind of worded that poorly. Now it's Wright with the inbound. Over to Nicole Rivera. We haven't seen too much of those sisters in this second half, but she takes the ball. She's taking it down, finds herself in the corner, works her way out, hands the ball off to Richardson in the paint. Ball is up, and that'll be a foul on Mount Vista. It'll be Veronica Ortega at the line.
That's Vista's 9th foul.
That's 19 in this half. We might be seeing 40 fouls in this entire game.
That would be insanity.
First free throw off mark. And that'll be Kennedy Wright now being substituted in for Benoit. Boink inbounds it to Rivera with a Hail Mary pass, but
right over her head.
Over Sydney Willihan's head, and the ball is back in Rampart's possession.
I'm surprised that she threw that ball. You know, you'd think that Vista would want to kill some time right there, but instead they just gave it right back to Rampart.
Well, when you have a 31-point lead, I think you get to have the discretion to make the decisions you want.
Indeed.
But the ball rolls out of bounds
Rampart ball. It's Mount Vista not stopping the pressure. Still putting all of that effort in.
Good three ball from Nicole Rivera. And Bryn Boyink's inbound to Erica Rivera went straight over her head and tipped out of bounds. And now it'll be Rampart ball yet again. They're on a bit of a roll here.
Rampart just now hitting the 30s with the score here. Mount Vista hit them the first half, so long way to come.
Nicole Rivera swings out to Richardson, who swings it out in the paint to Veronica Ortega, who's good for 2.
That's with 7 points unanswered. Xana Duffy just fumbles that ball. Couldn't get a hold of it.
Ball back in the Rams' hands. That's a lot of turnovers, a lot of consecutive turnovers, just giving the Rampart Rams the ability to score some unanswered points. Ball going back and forth between Benoit and Rivera. Now in the hands of Jada Randall. Swings it out to Nicole, who's no good for 3. But the ball goes into Hadley Richardson's hands, who ends up getting fouled.
And that'll be 10 fouls for Mount Vista as both teams are in the double bonus.
She used all 6 feet and 2 inches of her stature to grab that ball, and it turned out in her favor. Yep.
That'll be 37 fouls this game, not counting the other ones Rampart has done over the double bonus.
Both free throws from Richardson are no good, but Veronica Ortega gets the rebound and scores the 2 that Richardson failed to. Erica Rivera fumbles that ball a little bit. It's off the feet of Nicole Rivera. A lot of Riveras on the court right now. Sorry if it's confusing, but it's Mount Vista ball, and Karis Cash is being subbed out, replaced by Amaya Robinson. Sydney Willihan's shot, no good.
This will be Rampart ball.
That's 9 unanswered points, but they still have a 24-point lead. Jada Randall kicks it out to Nicole Rivera. Out to Veronica Ortega. Back to Rivera. Little 360 move. Shot is no good. Boink throws it down court to the back wall, and it'll be Rampart ball yet again.
A little bit too much muscle on that one.
We're within the minute 30 mark here, and the fourth quarter of this game.
Well, if Rampart kept this momentum going that they had from the first, if they kept it through the second and third, this game would be a lot closer right now, as Rampart has kind of controlled this fourth period right now.
Ball in the hands of Ortiz, who gets her pass deflected, goes into the stands. Ball remains in possession of the Rams. It'll be Jada Randall looking for someone to pass the ball to. It's Jeanette Rivera. Back over to Randall. Over to Benoit, who's good for a corner 3, bringing it to a 12-0 run here. Erica Rivera taking it uncontested to the paint, swings it out. Ball in the hands of Boyink. Through the paint. Her layup is no good. Benoit with the baseball pass down to Ortiz. Her shot is no good. Straight into the hands of Rivera again. Erica Rivera, that is. And Jada Randall with a big pickpocket maneuver.
She'll be shooting from the line.
But
Shooting 2.
she picks up that foul. What was an uncontested layup turns into something she has to earn a little more. So that is what the Golden Eagles were hoping for there.
Looking to make this a 14-point run. Bigger than Mountain Vista's running first.
That first shot, no good. The second shot with the same outcome. Back in possession of Vista. Erica Rivera swings it out to Amaya Robinson at the top of the key. Back over to Rivera. Boying with a and it is Rampart basketball. I'm seeing a lot of hasty movement and hasty passes and unnecessary shots from Vista in this fourth quarter. But there is only 10 seconds left, so does it matter in the long run? No. And now with 7 seconds left, as this game draws to a close, Vista leading 58-37. The ball is inbounded to Randall and gets fouled. It just doesn't stop. The fouls just keep on coming. We've got to be at like 45 fouls this game.
Yeah, there is a good amount of fouls. Mountain Vista seemed to pick up their fair share towards the end of this game.
Yep, some sloppy basketball. I'm sure Coach Willihan will not be too pleased with them for this fourth quarter performance. But those first 3 quarters might just outweigh it. And now, with 1 second left, Randall doesn't even get the shot off, and that's the game, folks. A Mountain Vista victory, and they move on in this season opener tip-off tournament. We'll see Mountain Vista playing Arvada West on Friday in the second round here at Mountain Vista. I'm Nathan Tubbs alongside Blaze Chow, and we'll see you in just a moment for the boys basketball game.